Hi everyone, welcome back to Diamond Paintings with Mike, and bloody hell what a day it was yesterday. Yeah. So, I'm going to get my wax and then we'll divulge what happened because I was so pissed off, like literally so pissed off. So we'll get into that once I've got my wax there. Sorry, something's got down my throat there. Right, so I know a lot of you are wanting to see what the finish looks like. I'm going to try my best to get to here, but we definitely won't finish it today, so I don't want to rush it either. I'm going to take the cellophane off today because it was really irritating me yesterday. Now, yesterday, the bloody dreaded gas check. Yeah. So, let's backtrack a bit to the 2nd of January 2025. And I got a letter from the gas company to say that they booked an appointment on the 2nd of November. This isn't making sense, the 2nd of January. And they never ask you first, they just like automatically book it and assume you can do it. So every time they do that, I'll just ring them up and say, sorry, no, can't do that, bye-bye. And then I got my mum to phone up because she acts as my PA, which stands for personal assistant, because me and my landlord don't get on very well, because I've asked them to do multiple repairs and still 4 years down the line I'm still waiting for a repair that should have been done, and basically it turns out that the company ran out of money. So guess what, I've got to wait longer. And basically what they did was they replaced all the windows, but for some apparent reason they only replaced the front room and not all the rest of the property, which don't make sense. So they needed upgrading or something, and still 4 years down the line and still not got anything done. So I have got to the point where I just can't bear to talk to them anymore. So anything that I need sort of repairing, it has to go through my mum to do, and she deals with all that, because if I talk to them I will just get like fed up and annoyed really. So basically yeah, it was the 2nd of January, and yeah, so they sent a letter and I changed it because I was like, well, I can't do that. You know, it's like 2 days after Christmas, so that ain't happening, I'm afraid. So they then arranged it for the 15th of January, which was yesterday. And yeah, 15th of January came and they said between 12 and 5 o'clock. So there I am waiting and waiting, packed all my stuff away, like the diamond painting, because I knew I'd need to get to the boiler and I film in the kitchen. And yeah, got to about 3 o'clock, still nothing. So I thought I'd wait a bit longer, see what happens. Got to 3 o'clock and still nothing. Sorry, got to 4 o'clock, still nothing. So I thought, right, we've got an hour left, I'm gonna have to push this a bit. So I texted my mum to find out what was going on, and I couldn't understand why I couldn't get hold of her. I just could not get hold of her. Got to 5 o'clock and didn't turn up. So I thought, well, I'll give it an extra 30 minutes because this is now cutting into my evening. And yeah, didn't turn up. So I was so pissed off, like literally pissed off, because I had to get up at 8 o'clock. I could have had a line, but I wanted to get, you know, to Tesco and get some stuff that I needed, and waited in all day and nothing, absolute nothing. And they're like this all the time. We've always had problems with this contractor ever since they got appointed. So I've made some notes, because obviously every time they fail to attend, because they've got this game about that they keep going back to the landlord saying that I didn't allow access. Well, you didn't turn up and I've got proof of that. So, you know, and yeah, didn't turn up. And I thought, do you know what I'll do is, just bear with me a minute. Well, right, I'm going to check it on the Ring doorbell. This is a Ring doorbell, right? And wasn't on there. So I've got proof of that they didn't attend. Okay? So it wasn't on there. So, yeah, couldn't get hold of my mum, so I just got fed up in the evening and just tried to carry on with watching some YouTube. So I was so livid because they've done this before and they've said, oh, we've attended but you didn't allow access. Well, number one, I've got proof on the doorbell that you're ringing the doorbell, and then they tried to, this was the time I was telling you that they didn't want to pay compensation, and then because it backfired on them and I said, well, here's the proof, they said, oh, we're going to refund you now, we're going to pay you compensation now, because they've got, I don't know what it is, I just think they've got like this game that they play, and yeah, it's a very, very strange situation because they never ever turn up. It's so weird. And then it sort of like goes in this pattern where you book it in, then they don't turn up, but then when you reschedule it, they don't turn up, and then the third time they come out, they turn up. So I don't know what's going on, but yeah, the first time he said that he couldn't attend because I wasn't in. Well, I was in the whole time, and then got, I think it was £50 compensation for that. So thank you very much. So yeah, and then he actually confessed to his manager that he was there the whole time. So why lie in the first place, you know? So anyway, I was just fed up, went to watch YouTube and then just went to bed because I was just so pissed off. Like a whole day where I could have been diamond painting, and the amount of time I've lost in diamond painting because of this, you know, and this ain't the first time they've done this, you know, and I thought, do you know what I'm going to do then is I'll leave it to my mum. And woke up today because I got into the TikTok vibe again because I don't work Fridays or the weekends, so it's not even Friday, is it? It's Thursday, sorry. No, what is today? Friday, yeah. I don't know, my brain's all over the place at the moment, but yeah. So they were supposed to attend yesterday and they didn't, and it is Thursday today. I give up. I keep thinking it's Friday. So I stayed up a bit. I couldn't stay up too long because I work today, and I was just so fed up, really fed up, and stayed up till 2 and then went to bed and got up today to a text from my mum which said something along the lines of I should have got a letter saying that they've changed their gas contractor. Now my landlord changes it nearly every year, because obviously they review it, and every year we get what's called a tenant annual report thing that tells us how the company, if the company's changing anything, or oh jeez, yeah, so it tells the company if they're changing anything, and then yeah, so it tells the company if they're changing anything. Well, in there it said that they were changing their contractor for the gas, which will be the 5th time this year, because so far we've had 3 different contractors over the past 3 years, and that was one of the things. But they said in the north. Well, I don't think Braintree is classed as in the north, and it's about to get a lot worse. So I said, could you find out what's going on? Because, you know, we've rearranged it for the 15th and this isn't making any sense. And apparently my mum had a conversation with them this morning. The gas contractor no longer works for my landlord. So if that's the case, now bear in mind we got the annual report in December, so them changes would have been implemented before December, I should imagine, because the magazines go to print a little earlier than that. So if that's the case and they've changed contractor, question I want to ask is, 1, why did they send me a letter on the 2nd saying that we've booked an appointment? 2, if you cancelled it, and the lady on the phone said apparently that it actually got cancelled down. I didn't get no notification of this. until after my mum called. Now, our mail is terrible over here. We do not get mail for nearly 3 weeks at a time. So what happens is we get a big bundle turn up, and then we have to sift through it, you know, because it's backlogged. And Tessa was saying that she's backlogged since her postman is still working on December. So yeah, it doesn't come regular. It seems to come every 3 weeks, and I don't know why, but that's how they run. And yeah, I'm so livid, to be frank with you. So apparently the lady said, well, it's been cancelled. We no longer work for them. Now, surely if you're booking an appointment, wouldn't it flag up on your computer to say, oh no, we don't cover that area prior to booking? So why did he book it in the first place if they no longer work for them? Now, I've raised a request for my mum to ring the landlord to find out what's going on, because again, why book the appointment if you don't work for them? And they said we're changing them in the north. Well, I don't consider Braintree in the north. I think we're in the east, aren't we? So basically it got cancelled. To cut a long story short, it got cancelled. I didn't get no notification of this, so I'm just like waiting and waiting for no one to actually turn up and waste my time. So I was just really annoyed, because it was a whole day wasted. Like, all you needed to do if you was going to cancel it, ring up, say it's been cancelled, then I would have known. So yeah, a whole day yesterday wasted. Absolute, yeah, really annoyed. And I think if it's energy providers, they can pay you compensation if they don't turn up. So this is one of the reasons why I don't normally do gas checks, but because of my mum's knee at the moment, I've had to do it, because I just get so fed up with being lied to. So yeah, whole day was mucked up, and moving into today, Friday, I must have overslept because I don't work Fridays, and I got up at about 12. I'm supposed to be going to the range at 4 o'clock, so that's going to be fun, isn't it? And it's such a tight gap because the shops sort of close at 8. B&M's is open till 10, so I've got a bit of flexibility there. But the shops sort of, the range, Home Bargains, they all sort of shut around the same time. So I'm trying to figure out, do I do Home Bargains first, or do I do what do you call it, the range first? Because the range, you'd only have to cross over a little bridge and you can get to there, or you can go the long way round. But yeah, I don't know on that one. And where there's a backdoor entrance, you have to walk right the way around to the front. So it's up Bond Street, you know. So yeah, and then I found out today that my granddad was cremated. And guess what? I'm last to find out yet again. And then when I asked my mum, she was like, well, I didn't feel like it was right to tell you until after it happened. Now, I knew for a start I weren't going to be invited to the funeral, same as my brother. You know, and as an adult, I have to respect that. You know, I can't get annoyed over it, because if that's what my granddad wanted, then fine, okay. But I don't know why it had to be such a sort of sour friendship, I suppose. We always used to get on, and then for some reason we didn't talk. It's like my brother, he just ditched us both for some reason, and apparently he got cremated yesterday. But apparently where they got cremated, he's being moved again. So far he's been moved from the hospital, because obviously the body would have been released. He's been moved to somewhere else, which I don't really know, and then yesterday he got cremated. And basically, if you don't know what a cremation is, basically it's where they basically burn the body, basically, until it's like dust. Now, I mean, when I die, I don't really know what I want, because burial, do you really want to be in the ground, or would you want to be cremated? I don't know. I don't know. I think for me, I'd have to have a burial. But why the hell am I thinking about death? Oh my God. Like, I want to live forever, which is impossible. Do you know, funny, when I was young, I always thought that I could inherit a pig's heart and then live forever, because they say that a pig's heart is very similar to a human heart, but obviously you can't, you know, other organs would sort of die and stuff. But yeah, so didn't get told. And I think, you know, the funeral was happening today, because it just sort of felt strange, because my mum always answers the phone, and when she don't, I sort of get a bit worried, and I'm thinking, what's going on, you know? And when she went quiet yesterday, I thought, I wonder if she's at the funeral. So yeah, Hannah and my mum went, and yeah, so he's now been cremated, but she won't tell me. Like, if you start asking her questions, she'll clam up, and she'll go, I'll tell you when I see you, you know. So it was a very unusual day yesterday, very annoying day, but you know. So I thought, right, well, they can email me when it's due, because the gas check is due now, but I don't know who this new contractor is, because all the mail's got, you know, if the thing is as well, is if they've booked an appointment in January and I don't get that letter till February, it's going to look like I'm ignoring the letter. But I'm not. We just don't get mail regular enough. It's terrible over here. It's never run right since 2021. You know, and this new CEO has been brought in to try and make it better. Well, I can't see how delivering mail every 3 weeks is making the service better. Yes, they're losing money because people don't want to pay your prices. That's how it works, you know. If you put it too high, I'm probably, like, for example, if Yoda were offering a package for £2.70 and more mail's £4, I'm going to go to the cheaper service, ain't I? So yeah, I'm in a bit of rant mood today. So yes, it's been a very sort of unusual day, and then I want to get to the range this evening if I can, because I forgot to pay my phone bill, and every time I call out it says your call is being diverted. So for example, if I go like this, if I go and phone my mum, for example, it will go like this.
Does not allow access to this number. Your service does not allow access to this number.
Because I forgot to pay them, so I'm going to do that after this, so that I can, and I forgot to pay them, so it goes like this all the time.
Access to this number. Your service does not allow access to this number. Your service.
Because I have forgot to pay them, so which is that's a different message, because normally it says your services have been suspended due to non-payment. But yeah, I'm going to get that paid, and then after this, and it takes 2 hours apparently. So yeah, so I'm going to go down to the range. They probably do. I feel like it's going to be a wasted trip, because there's not going to be like much to do. Like, there's not going to be much there, is there? So I feel like it's going to be like a wasted trip. So I thought I'm going to have to film this now, because last time when I went to Colchester, it was a rush to get this up. And remember, I had that 11:30 slot, and I thought, oh, it'll upload in 30 minutes if I cut 30 minutes off. And it didn't upload till like 10 minutes after midnight. So I was like, let's do it the other way around. So, and then my brother and my sister, her partner, and my dad is going to Butlins tomorrow. I'm got to the point now where I'm sick of the sight of the place, because I can't go nearly every month. It's boring. I do find it boring, hand on heart. I have to say what my heart says, and I find it boring. You know, they never have a fresh show. It's always the same show throughout the year, and then they'll change it like the next year. So you've got all the same tributes. Doesn't matter what break you go on, it's always the same, unless they sort of change the tribute bands around, then it might be different. But yeah, my dad is being a bit of yeah at the moment, because what it is he's turned funny with me now. So basically now he's got George back, because what was happening is he would talk to me while George was ignoring him, because he was with Victoria at that time, and George didn't really speak to him much. And because he had to go at Victoria once because he booked a holiday and she let him down, and he lost a lot of money, because you do lose your money if you don't go. It's not like you can refund it. You can refund it, but only half of it, depending, you know. But if it's really close, I don't think they refund it. And then because now George has sort of split up with her and he's back on, you know, talking to my dad, he sort of like pushed me aside, and now he wants all him. So he very rarely talks to me, but I quite like it like that, because, you know, you got to remember when, you know, I'm not going to be talking to you when George perhaps ignores you for like 2 weeks. Don't come running back to me when you want to be talking to, because it ain't going to work. So yes, I have a very strange family. Like, everything's kept secret. So I sort of wonder, am I actually, you know, am I adopted? Because that's what it feels like. Why should I be the last to find out all the time? It's wrong. So apologies if this sounds like, if this video is a bit like down in the dumps sort of thing. I'm just, you know, a bit fed up. Mainly because of yesterday with this gas contractor not turning up, because I've lost like 5 hours worth of diamond painting, you know, and I could have got all this finished yesterday, but thanks to the gas contractor, as per usual. So yes, apologies if this sounds negative, but I'm sure once I go to the range, oh yeah, that's what I was saying, with the range, I feel like it's going to be a wasted trip, because I feel like there probably won't be as much paintings, but, you know, unless you go, you don't know, do you? So, and then I thought, shall I just stay, like, and order it in? I just, like, order a painting in, or I don't know, but, yes, I don't know, people, I don't know. But yeah, this has got some lovely colours in this. As soon as the tray becomes available, I have actually got confirmation that I should be getting my painting tomorrow, because it's now saying that it's processing at the hub. So hopefully, how can we do this? Oh, the things you have to do when you're a YouTuber, eh? It's now saying that it's at the hub. Now, I don't know what hub in-feed scan means, but I've never seen that before. So hopefully we get that tomorrow. And the next unboxing will be Monday. And then obviously channel members will get theirs on a Tuesday. So if you're a channel member, that will be Tuesday. Apologies if I do keep saying about channel members. Obviously, it's a new thing. I am instructed by YouTube to promote it, because I do get emails with things that say try to promote it and stuff. So yeah, Linda's told me off for being repetitive before, so I'm sorry, Linda. You know, that's how I roll. But yeah, she gets awfully irritated when I say about gas checks. I don't know why, but she just goes, I remember this video once and she goes, is this a repeat? Like, I must have talked about gas checks for the whole of the month, like. But yeah, so I can't wait to, that's the one that has, you know, I was telling you about a bear, so I'm really excited for that one. I can't wait for that. See what they've got. So yay, can't wait for that. This is gonna be a beautiful kit, isn't it? It's just so sparkly, and I'm actually thinking of ditching all standard paintings and sort of like going special now. I really feel like I should be like just working on specials. I don't know, but so yes. And then Monday what's next Monday's date? So Monday the 13th. What are we on? It must be the 17th now. So yeah, Monday's a big day because we've got the inauguration of Donald Trump. So I'll be watching that in the evening. Unfortunately, I'll miss it, but I can record it. So because I used to be able to record it and then I had to ditch it because it was just too expensive, but I found a cheaper version that you can record, so I can record on there, or I can just catch it up on BBC iPlayer if it's on there. But yeah, I mean, obviously I don't tend to watch programmes that are not part of the UK, like for example, obviously that's an American thing, so that's nothing to really do with the UK as such. But although the UK do work with America government and stuff, I have become quite interested in America's sort of news channels and stuff. I am subscribed to ABC. What's the other one? There's another one called Good Morning Britain or Good Morning USA, something like that, with what's his name? George Stephanopoulos, is it? He's on there. I can't remember what the show is, but it's like a breakfast show. Sometimes he's on there. But yeah, I'll be watching that because he'll be sworn in. And something happened yesterday with Joe Biden, because I think he was doing a speech and someone said something, and he turned around and he said, "Is that a joke?" And then he went, "Oh, okay, thank you." So I don't think he was very pleased. But yeah. And then there was a video on TikTok. Apparently Donald is going to be he might overturn TikTok ban, because there's this big thing happening that apparently TikTok has to be banned in the USA. But hopefully they can turn it around, and then, you know, they can still have TikTok in America. At the moment, we don't know if the UK are banning it, but why is it actually getting banned? Like, what's happened with it? I don't really know what's happened with the ban, but apparently it's supposed to be banned in the USA from the 19th, so I don't know what that's all about, but yeah. So yeah, I can't wait to watch that. I would love, like, a president like that in the UK. Like, he would really sort out the UK, because the UK is in a terrible mess at the moment with government and stuff. It's just, everything's just like not going right. They did sound the news that apparently we're supposed to have what's it called, a dip in inflation or something, they said. So food prices have I don't know if it's just strictly food prices, but some of it has sort of dipped in price. So I've just put my hand on the bloody candle. Do you know, the other day I accidentally knocked it and had wax all over my fingernail there and all up my hand, and I was like, what the hell? It actually felt like, you know them things you can get where you dip your hand, it's like in this mold thing, and they cover it in this like white plaster stuff. I don't think it's plaster, it's like a waxy sort of feel, and then they pull it out and you've got your wax hand. And they do that at Butlins. So yeah, I want to visit Hamleys again in London, but I don't know how you would get there from Liverpool Street, because if I go to London, I only really know how to walk to Tower Bridge from the train station. I'm not really sure how to get to places. I know how to get to Victoria Station now. You have to get on the Circle line and get off at Victoria. So I know how to do that. I don't know what I've done with the wax people. What's happened? Oh no. What's happened? Oh, for God's sake. I've lost my wax. Seriously, like, I just had it. Oh man. Why am I getting so stressy over wax? Right, okay, well, I don't know where that's gone. I'm going to have to get another batch. So, see if we got it in here. No. Yeah, we'll pinch it from this bag here. I don't know what's wrong with it. I'm a very stressful person. I get stressed quite easily. Which is not good for you, but Yes. Okay, so let's go that one there. Oh, I need to catch up on the Masked Singer because I'm still trying to get to the episode where Gracie May walks off stage. They might have cut it by now because I think they film it, is it live or pre-recorded? But I don't know if they will keep that in. Sometimes they cut it out. Because there was a scene in Home Alone on Christmas and people were saying that the BBC cutted out the scene where Daniel Stern gets electrocuted. So I don't know whether they kept that in or what, but yeah, I don't know. This is a voice. I like watching The Voice as well, that's pretty good. I love the fact he's got these gold blobs. That's really nice. I haven't got 5 kitted up yet, so do you know, I'm enjoying this so much. I don't want to fit it. I want it to last forever. Like, I can't, like, I need to have it done now. Okay, so we've got a couple of specials. Oh, bollocks. Sorry about that. As I said yesterday, I've got this, it's like a, I'll see if I can show you quick. Basically what it is I sit on this seat thing and it's got one of these. So you see, oh bollocks. You see it's got this flap thing. So I put, where it's supposed to go like that, I keep putting my feet under it and it slams like that. So that's why I keep doing it. I just like to play with it, but I generally don't like bar seats, but I got it from B&M's because it was just the perfect seat for like filming in the kitchen because it's level with the worktop. It's very uncomfortable to sit on because it's a wooden seat as well, so yeah, it's not the best of seats. So, and when you put a cushion on it, I'm gonna have to show you again, but oh dear, but you see this is a wooden seat, so it's like smooth as well, so if I put a cushion on it, the cushion slides off. So unless you sort of, I suppose you could like build one, put a cushion on it and then staple, you know how they put like a cushion in it and then they put fabric around and staple it on. I suppose I could do that. And then I've been trying to turn my fridge door around because the fridge door can be put on 2 different ways. So rather than open it towards like the living room side, I want to flip it around and open it to like the kettle side, which will be easier, but the screws are so like, I can't get the screw undone. So I'm gonna have to get a spanner on it or something. I mean, it's not a job that needs to be done urgently, but my brother can do it, but I think I might need to get a drill on it because it just will not unscrew. So yeah, I've been waiting to do this little chest bit. This looks lovely, doesn't it? So much glamour. I think actually there was a few 20 times that, not 20 times that. Oh my god, I've just realised the pick and mix, yes! Oh, right, that's it. That is what I'm getting in the range because tomorrow, you know what that is? Movie night. Oh my god, pick and mix, yes! Right, that's it. I've got to get the pick and mix, guys. My friend Tessa, she's had a tooth extraction today, and yeah, I've just been telling her all day, do not lick it. Whatever you do, don't lick it, because if you dislodge that clot, that blood clot, you're gonna get dry socket. And believe you me, that is not what you want to have, because I was in excruciating pain. Dry sockets that I've had before have clotted brilliantly, but because I had a double extraction on the lower jaw, they like all the gum fell, like there was literally no gum to sort of seal it, and so it did epically foul. and the only way to get urgent relief from it is to go to the dentist, and they put like this, it's like a spongy substance, but it's really weird because it feels like a sponge, but the minute you put it in, the pain was, it just went. It is very difficult to control because paracetamol and ibuprofen will not touch it. So yeah, you need dentist help immediately when you get a dry socket. So yeah, so she's had that out today. She had to wait ages for it because when you have a extraction, sometimes the main dentist can't do it, so they have to refer it to a specialist, and that's what happened with me. Everyone I've had, the dentist can't do it because it's so fused to the bone that the specialist has to do it and cut it out. I've actually had stitches before, and so she had to wait like weeks, like literally months and weeks to have this referral, but it's finally out now. So because her teeth, she's got too many in her jaw, so there's just not enough room. Like some people just overproduce on teeth, whereas I could do with a few more. My wisdom is still like, my wisdom's been piercing through the gum for like the last year or so, and it still hasn't fully erupted. So yeah, not good, is it? Not good. But you see every day that would never turn away. Your journey has only begun. Oh, can't have that there. It's a silver. Silver bells, cockle shells. It's Christmas time in the city. See, every time I think about silver, it reminds me of that song. So, I think what we'll do, because it's a tiger, I think I did this last year. I don't know. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to play this when we can. I'm just waiting for the adverts to go. La, 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 la. There's actually a countdown on Facebook for Christmas 2025. Ring-a-ling, hear them sing, la la la. Here we go. Oh yes. We've had this before. Also gives my voice a bit of a rest. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8, and rising up, back on the streets. Did my time, took my chances. And his will to survive. Looks like he's wearing jewelry, look, like Brangle. You took my passion for glory. And to keep him alive. It's the eye of the tiger, it's the thrill of the fight, rising up to the challenge of a rival. Has anyone got my CD yet? Angela, I dedicate you, job. You gotta make me a CD of me singing. I think there was a watering can painting actually, so I might look for that. Here we go. It's the thrill of the fight. Of the tiger. I can't work out if that's his hand or his paw. And his will to survive. It's the eye of the tiger, it's the thrill of the fight. Up to the challenge of the rival, and the less known survivor stalks his prey in the night. And I saw the eye of the tiger. The eye of the tiger. Okay, where do I want to go from here? I think we should branch this round and then it just shoves it up there, doesn't it? Yeah. Yeah, we'll do that. Well, the eye of the tiger there, guys. The eye of the tiger. Thank you very much. We didn't finish that actually, just... That wasn't even worth it, was it? But yeah, eye of the tiger there. Now, Dawn has very kindly given us two names, which was, I believe it was Tamagon or Turjuan, something like that. So yeah, we now have two names dedicated by one of our viewers. So I will go back to the comments, grab them names, and then put it in the title of the video so that you guys can now have a name for these tigers. Because she's quite good at naming them. Very sort of names that I've never heard of before as well. So yes. It's Christmas time in the city, ring-a-ling. I've got that song in my head now. Oh no. I need a drink, like I'm worn out. Ooh la la. Okay, number 4. So this is where the stripe is coming in. Okay. So this is nice because although we've done that arch of gold at the very top with what looks like these flower sort of things, we've got that at the bottom as well to sort of encapsulate it, so it's looking really lush. Okay, the eye of the tiger, oh yeah. Well, I'm going to do a bit of silver next, just to bring that round a bit. And once we've done all this and up there, we can go back over the A's here, which is cherry sort of gold colour. So, yeah. La 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 la. Say you believe it. Do, 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 do. Oops, upside here, see, oops, upside here. Sailor went to sea to see what he could see. It's like every time I see the letter C, it reminds me of that song, you know, it's, yeah. Oh, these flowers are beautiful, aren't they? Which they could be like different colours, but if you've got any spare marquees, you could, which of these jewels we're putting on now, you could, you know, put them, change the colour a bit. But these look more like flowers, whereas the top ones, they don't really look as much like flowers. They're sort of more spreaded out apart from that one. But yeah, so, okay, number 1. I think what I'll do is, when I get back from the range, which probably might be 8, 9 o'clock, I will try and finish off this last little bit. So yeah, it's Christmas time in the city. Why are we singing Christmas songs? It's not December anymore. But as the saying goes, you know, the more you sing Christmas, the more it will come faster. Because I cannot believe, like, we're halfway through January already. But you know what next month is? The month of love. I'm not really a romantic person. Like, I don't like the lovey-dovey stuff. But, you know, it's got to be fun. You know, we've got Sunday Morning Love You back. You know, we got some, I actually saw some lovely paintings yesterday on Temu for Valentine's, so I'm going to get them ordered. But yeah, you know, and it's a bit of a strange month as well, because we've also got Pancake Day, known as Shrove Tuesday, and so we'll be tossing our pancakes. I might cheat this year and just buy the, like, ready-made ones from the shop. You know, the ones that have chocolate in? Oh, I'll tell you what, me and Pauline have had these. You know, the ones from Morrison's, the Hershey crepe ones? Oh, mama, they are really nice. But last year, I decided to make them from scratch, and I just love battered ones. They seem more better, you know, so... Silver bells, it's Christmas time in the city. Ring-a-ling, hear them sing. Soon it will be Christmas Day. La la la. Do you know, I actually went to the Grinch, for fuck's sake. I didn't go to the Grinch. What I was meant to say is, I went to B&M's last week, and talking of candles, hold right there. So this wasn't from B&M's, this was actually from Home Bargains. I got this Grinch candle, they reduced it down to £1.49. If you're wondering why I've crossed some off, all the ones that don't have lines through it is what my mum owes me, because she owes me money for her shopping. But yeah, not down to £1.49, I got this. So you know that candy cane one I got the Grinch hot chocolate coated scent. And in here, it's a weird one because you've got like 2 weeks, but it smells like of chocolate. So I did sort of wonder at the bottom, because it is going a bit funny down the bottom there. But for £1.49, that's a bargain, and you get a nice pop from it. So I had difficulty trying to get the wick out from the, you know, that metal plate that I showed you. So they're just nice pots, aren't they? So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, it will last for for this year, and I'm going to save that till Christmas this year. But I don't know whether I should use it now, because apparently they say that some candles can last for years. But yeah, it smells of like a chocolatey sort of smell. But I was like, £1.49 for that, because obviously they're trying to clear the Christmas lines, aren't they? So I was like, I am so getting that. So Pauline, head to Home Bargains, because they do some lovely candles. I can't show you the other one I got because it's actually burning at the moment. Because I as soon as I get up in the morning, as soon as I come home in the evening, I always light it until midnight and then it goes out. But it's really cool because you don't have to blow it. You can just like put the lid on, and it just, because of the lack of oxygen, because fire needs oxygen to work, and because of that, like, as soon as you put the lid on, it goes out. But yeah, Home Bargains is definitely the place to go for candles. Yeah, oh my god, like, wow. I really, really want to get a Yankee candle, but they're like 17 quid. Like, why should I pay 17 when I can get them cheaper in Home Bargains, you know? I don't know if they do candles, but I'll tell you what, if they've got any other Christmassy lines on sale, then I'm probably going to get some. Because B&M's in Colchester had sort of like a knockdown reduced sale, but it was like the same crap that I got already. And I'll tell you something, them chocolate marshmallow logs that I got from B&M's or Home Bargains, I think it was Home Bargains, they were awful. Like, I like the ones with B&M's where it was, you've got the white chocolate but they put coconut on it. The ones from Home Bargains, they don't do that. And it just tasted, it just, like, the chocolate just did not go with the marshmallow. Like, there was something really not working right in that texture. But yeah, so I really want to light it, but then I'm sort of thinking, well, I could save that for next year. But then I think, would they bring that out again next year? But they're just so cheap in there. Like, some of the candles, big chunky ones in like a jar like that, £3, because that's normally £2.99. And I know that because the candy cane one I got was £2.99, but for £1.50, that's a bargain. You know, they've got, I suppose they've got to make money on some, you know, at least try and make money still on it. So to knock it down to £1.50, and there was literally like 2 on the shelf. So I actually got one for Tessa as like a late Christmas present. So as soon as anything I see of the Grinch, I just think of Tessa, because like I know she loves it. And I sent her a candy cane at Christmas, so you can check out a video. It was like a massive candy cane, 79p, absolute bargain. So yeah. Oh, where's that wax? It's gone again. Oh, God almighty, where's it gone now? Oh, you got to be serious, man. Where the hell is the wax gone? It's on the floor. Panic over. But yeah, seriously. So, Pauline was saying something about, on the comment section, that she gets, was it chocolate and cinnamon? Because the one I've got currently is an apple and cinnamon. So, I don't tend to buy any more until that one's run out, because the one that I've got on there at the moment, it's like a bit bigger than that, the Grinch one, and I've lit that for 3 days and it's only halfway down so far, so they do last a fair few days. But it's just nice to have that lovely, you know, smell and just the warmth of it as well, you know. So yeah. Okay, so I'm going to put 4 more drills down and then I'm calling this a session, because I feel like we've done a big bit. So that's that. Okay guys, so we'll leave that session there. We are almost finished on this, which is lovely. Thank you very much for watching. Apologies, it was a bit of a rant at the start of the video, but you know, I do feel like I have to get that off my chest, because they are a crap gas contractor. So yeah, but this is what it's looking like. And the best bit that we all love to see, when the light goes out, and oh my days, look at this guys, the colour around here. It's just like that coral sort of seaweed sort of colour, isn't it? And then that bright orange. This is absolutely, there is no flaws in this whatsoever. I love the way that it's got like a silver sort of bit in there as well. This beautiful sweep of gold, which I didn't think would go, but it actually works. And yeah, I think obviously this tiger's going to have more colour, like more bling to it than a white and black tiger, because obviously white tigers only have like the white with the black stripes, whereas the Bengals tend to have a little bit more colour with the orange, the black, the gold, the silver. But yeah, I'll tell you something, this is going to turn out lovely. I cannot wait to get the last bit done. I just love the fact that this sort of encapsulates around here, and this dark green just goes so lovely. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to like, share, subscribe. If you want to become a channel member and see exclusive unboxings that are not part of the normal Monday to Friday runs, then you do need to join as a channel member. But remember, joining is completely up to you. We also do another tier where you can get members only live streams, and also if you haven't done so already, tap the notification bell so you can be alerted as and when a video pops up on the channel, and also subscribe to the channel. It's totally free of charge. Thank you for watching tonight, and we will see you for, hopefully, fingers crossed, the last session, because it is quite a big chunk to do. So I think we might have a sneaky session after that as well, so probably about 2 more sessions. But anyway, thank you for watching, take care, have a lovely evening, and we'll see you again on Tuesday with the next whip and chat, because that's the last one for this week. Take care, and we'll see you next time.